Welcome to the action-packed edition of the Kombat AllStar Show.
Let's talk comic books.
Gotham has been on the air and it's been killing it. It's an awesome show. We just found out last week that Fish Mooney will no longer be on the show. Jada Pinkett, I guess her contract's up, or she's not getting along with people, but she basically quit the show for some reason. And in the beginning, I didn't like her character. I feel like she just didn't fit in that world, and then the writers, you know, they did a great job in developing her character and making me care about her. And the last episode was just phenomenal, so it's a shame that she's not going to be on the show anymore. A random girl, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I absolutely 100% agree with you. I mean, she was over the top. I didn't like the character. She was like very, very extra. And she was weird. I didn't like her, you know? But it's like, as each episode went on, it's like she became, I don't know. I started to like her. She wasn't as over the top and extra like she was in the beginning. And then, you know, just when she started to get good and interesting and had her own storyline developing, we find out that she's going to be leaving, you know, the TV series. So I was just a little disappointed in that. And I was shocked too. So.
Yeah, I was very, you know, like you said, we don't know what goes on behind the cameras, but it's really bizarre that would even happen, especially how the last episode ended, you know, with her, you know, in this prison, like it was in Antarctica or something, where she could never escape. So it's really a shame. I mean, like I said, we don't know what happens behind the cameras. We have, you know, there could be disagreements. I mean, her contract could have been up. I mean, even in, you know, Rocky, I loved Apollo Creed, but you know, he ended up being written off because him and Stallone didn't get along anymore. I mean, him and Carl Weathers and Dolph Lundgren ended up having, you know, a big fight during their fight scene when you know, he was going against them in the ring when he died. And I mean, they had to do that scene a bunch of times, but I mean, just relationships fell apart. He ended up being written off, not because of the story called for it, but because just behind the scenes people didn't get along. So we don't know what happened behind the scenes. Hopefully this is a temporary thing. They can get it back. I really enjoy Fish Mooney and Penguin. I mean, it's Jim Gordon's story, but it's still a really good show, and she was one of the main reasons why I watched the show. So hopefully we get her back.
Let's talk wrestling.
So today in wrestling, I got a very special guest for you guys. I got K.P. on the line over here. I'm going to interview him. He's our wrestling analyst, the wrestling analyst for the Kombat AllStar Show. He's going to give us his valuable opinions. So without further ado, let's welcome our good friend, K.P. Welcome to the Kombat AllStar Show, K.P.
I'm excited.
All right.
First time ever.
So what did you think about Raw?
I thought a lot of things about Raw. Let's start at the top of the list about the greatest things that happened on Raw. Denying Cena a WrestleMania match on the TV program. We know he's going to be facing Rusev for that United States Championship. Unfortunately, it looks like he's probably going to beat Rusev for that title since Rusev hasn't lost a match yet. So that will pretty much equate to Rusev's career being set back about a year, maybe 6 months at best. Who knows? It would be better if they did not give him an official match on the card until the WrestleMania show started proper, because that would leave every, you know, 5 to 15-year-old kid just, you know, tensed up, like, oh no, is he even gonna wrestle? And it's like, all the grown men in that arena are just gonna groan. You know, I wish I couldn't see this, but no, that will happen. There's a lot of instances we'll probably get into that WWE programming, where they tell stories on their main flagship show, is that they're not going to bring it up, not even hint it, mention it at all, unless it was definitely going to happen at WrestleMania. So I know they're still building up the will they, won't they, Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. That's going to happen. Okay, that's a given. We just know. The other ones, the build-ups that are nice and slow, or Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Don't know what kind of match yet, but the two will face each other. It'll look a little awkward for Seth Rollins' first solo WrestleMania match debut to have 5 guys standing behind him, you know, with Big Show and Kane, because no one knows what they're going to do. no one kind of wants them to do anything either.
Yeah.
What else is there? There's a tag team championship match that's going to happen. Usos and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. What was their tag team name again?
I don't think they had a tag team name.
Something Cats, right? They had shirts.
Oh,
I believe.
Yeah. Tyson Kidd has some weird cat shirt on and cat gear.
Yes, y'all ought to watch Total Divas and understand that man's home life right now. It's pretty intense. Specifically on Raw, Jon Stewart was there from the day of the show, and he did awesome. He cut one of the best promos of the night against Seth Rollins, and their back and forth, the whole thing building up to it was fantastic. But to see Jon Stewart go, I was there at Money in the Bank 2014 when you cheaply won that briefcase and everything. It's like, man, this guy's good. He's really good.
That was awesome.
Who else did phenomenal that night? Stephanie, as I already said in the John Cena promo. They wouldn't even let him in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, which we don't even know who's in it. That's going to be whoever's left on the roster that we would let wrestle at WrestleMania. They'll just be thrown into that pool of however many guys. She did great. She cut an awesome promo. I feel bad that Axelmania is a gimmick. Man, that would have been cool if he had beaten Cena. Or Cena is starting to build up a heel turn and he got himself disqualified in Axel 1. That would have been fantastic, but instead we get, if you don't get out of this ring, Curtis Axel, you're not going to be able to walk away.
Yeah, another squash match.
I don't want that.
No
one wants that. That crowd was into him.
So if you had to give a grade to Raw, what would it be as far as just setting up for WrestleMania and just being everything that it was? Even the Divas match was pretty good because of the hashtag.
Another good one.
Yep, because of the hashtag. Give Divas a chance. So I mean, overall, would you grade the Raw?
I have to give Raw a B+. Well,
thank you for being with us and sharing your words of wisdom. Very, very happy that you were on the show, man. Thanks for that.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, Combat.
No problem, man. I will see you next time.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's talk video games.
So in video games, there is a lot going on, as always, and especially now since it's the beginning of the year. A lot of things are they're showing, a lot of trailers are coming out, a lot of everything is coming out. I mean, we've already had the Mortal Kombat story trailer come out. We had Killer Instincts, the latest character, come out. I think his name is Argos, the big tree-looking dude. I mean, you got Evolve that came out a few months prior, or actually only about a month prior. So I mean, it's gearing up, man. I mean, the order's out. So it's been the beginning of the year, that first quarter of the year has been really ramping up. But what I want to talk about is Shadow of Mordor. Now, I'm not really a Lord of the Rings fan. Actually, I don't like Lord of the Rings at all. But
it's my favorite.
Well, I don't like Lord of the Rings. I don't like it. But I do like the game. I've been playing it. I got only maybe like 3 or 4 hours with it, and I'm loving it. It's very dynamic. I mean, the story is very loose. There's a lot you can do in it. Free world, so you can roam around anywhere you want to. It's really interesting because you go around and you kill orcs and stuff, and then all of a sudden they kill you, like a regular grunt orc will kill you, and then he'll get promoted to captain. You know what I mean? So I mean, there are consequences for slaughtering people. There's consequences for losing to people. I mean, there's all kinds of moves you can get. You're like in between two worlds. It's an amazing game. I mean, it's just an awesome game to play. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't like Lord of the Rings. I'm still able to enjoy it. I'm still able to, you pick up little items and you can learn more about the lore about Mordor and what's going on in that time, and about, the people that are living in that time, and the orcs, and, and just Sauron. I mean, Gollum makes an appearance. It's an awesome game. So if you haven't picked it up, I know I picked it up a little late, but,
better late than never.
Better late than never. It is an awesome game. Go and pick it up. Pick it up.
Let's talk visual effects.
This week in visual effects, going to be talking about something that's near and dear to me. Well, before I say what it is, I know you guys know, if you've been watching the show, that I'm a visual effects artist. I love visual effects. And I always talk about what's happening in the industry and, friends of mine and everything, but I never really talk about me and what I am doing, actually. So, this week on the action-packed edition of the Kombat AllStar Show, I wanted to talk about Interdimension. Interdimension is an awesome TV show. And I'm not just saying that because I'm working on it, but I'm saying that because it's really great. I mean, if you're really into science and I mean real science, like just real science, and then fiction, and I mean it's just great. There's a lot that I want to tell you guys, but I can't really tell you because there's just stuff that I can't talk about right now because we're still working on it. But I mean, it's deeply rooted in science. It's just amazing. It's mind blowing. I'm gonna put some links below so you guys can read all about it, watch the trailers that are out on it, and just tell me what you think about it. I mean, like I said, I don't really share my work with you guys that often. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff in the industry. I mean, I've worked on films like The Other World, and I've worked on Hakati, which is really special to me. It's my first finished project. Ended up winning an award for it with the rest of the Hakati team. And it's just really, really a good TV show. And I want you guys to watch out for it, look out for it, subscribe to it, follow Interdimension on Twitter. I mean, it's an amazing show. It's a brainchild of my close friend Kasha, and she's been doing a phenomenal job putting this thing together and acting in it and directing in it. So kudos to her, and just watch all the stuff that I put below, check out all the links that I put below, and tell me what you think about it. I mean, just like the Kombat AllStar show, this is a show for the people. So please, let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching the Kombat AllStar show, this very special edition of the Kombat AllStar show, the action-packed edition of the Kombat AllStar show. If you like what you saw, hit subscribe. Yeah, we all like the subscribe button. And if you want to contact me directly on Twitter at Kombat AllStar Show, at Kombat AllStar Show, or at Quantum VFX. Of course, random girl's holding that down over there.
Hit me up.
Hit her up. And as always, stay cool, everybody. Stay frosted, and I shall see you next weekend in the future.
People.